Welcome to The Soul Work. The Soul Work is a weekly show where we explore powerful strategies to release your inhibitions. What am I talking about? I'm talking about your negative thoughts, your self-doubt, your insecurities, those fears that lurk beneath the surface, and the mask that you wear to hide the real you. I work with leaders, business owners, and the LGBTQ community to break down their old conditioning and their beliefs. And what I found are the two main thoughts and beliefs that I work with the most are, I'm not good enough, and what if I'm found out? If you're new to the Soul Work, let me introduce myself. My name is Gina. I'm the creator of Soul Quest and The Soul Work, best-selling author, coach and speaker, and the leading LGBTQ voice in the self-help world. In this week's show, I'm going to explore this. If you do these three things, this is what it means. Let's begin. Let's look at the three things. If you're ready, let's start with the three things. Number 1, comparing yourself to others. Number 2 is telling yourself a story or a narrative about someone else. And number 3 is telling a story or narrative about yourself. Let's look at each of these in turn. And we're going to start with comparing yourself to others. How do you know that you compare yourself to others? Well, you may think, say or feel things like, I'm not as X as Y. So for example, I'm not as skinny, brainy, pretty, successful as Susan, Jeff, Bill, whoever the person is. You can fill in the blanks. The second is telling yourself a story about someone else. And how do you know that's going on? Well, you may think, say or feel things like, my partner, my husband, my wife, my sister, my aunt, my uncle, my brother, whoever it is, doesn't love me. You may think or say things like, my husband doesn't find me attractive. We don't have sex. We don't sleep in the same room. We don't talk anymore. You could think things like, my sibling gets more attention than I do. Or, I'm living in their shadow. I was never allowed to do the things that they were. Now, I resent them. You may think things like, David doesn't respect me. And the third is telling a story about yourself. So with this one, you may think, say or feel things like, I'm rubbish at relationships. I fail at relationships or marriage. I'm a people pleaser. I won't be able to get a new job because of my age, my experience, my knowledge, whatever the reason. I'm invisible to others, or I'm not important. You may feel things like I don't fit in, or I don't deserve it, or I haven't earned it. You may find yourself saying things like, I can't make money, or nothing I ever do is good enough. And you may find that you're looking for recognition that what you've done is okay, or it is good enough. You may also think things like, what if I'm found out? You get the idea. Now, all of these came from one person that I had a conversation with this week. So it's important to realise that you may have all of those things going on, or you may just have one or two of those thoughts and feelings. Earlier, I said, if you have these three things going on, this is what it means. We've looked at the three things, now let's look at what it means. All of this points to one thing, and that is that you believe that you're not good enough. You think, I am not good enough. This is usually triggered early on in life, often from your relationship with your parents or your siblings. And number 3 has got the biggest and strongest hold over you, the story you tell about yourself. Everything is always about you. If you're struggling with relationships, at work, in your finances, wherever it may be, the people, the situations and the circumstances, they're all mirroring and reflecting back to you what it is that you're putting out there. It's the law of attraction in action. All of this stems from an underlying belief that you're not good enough. You're putting that out there into the universe, and all your experiences reinforce this belief. When you change the way that you talk and feel about yourself, you change your experience of life. The other two, comparing yourself to others and the story you tell about someone else, they disintegrate. Work on the story you tell about yourself and you will be well on your way to a happy, joyful and peaceful life. The million-dollar question. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this belief that I'm not good enough? I've put together a free guide detailing 4 tools to get you started on this journey. To get your copy, you want to go to www.ginabattye.com/get-started. I'll put the link in the description below. Have a read of that free guide, and when you've digested it, book in a conversation with me to talk through what came up for you. Let's explore, let's play, and let's see where it takes us in that conversation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time on The Soul Work.